The Industrial and Gilded Ages, Section 3 with Miss Lashy. Robber barons. Robber barons were big business owners who took advantage of both their employees and customers. They used ruthless business tactics to get what they wanted and to run competition out of business. Quite often, these robber barons would not care who they hurt. All they cared about was making money and building themselves up. Captains of industry. Captains of industry became very wealthy during the Industrial and Gilded Ages. They made financial contributions to society through philanthropy. Philanthropy is when you're essentially giving charitable contributions. You're giving money back in some way. For example, Carnegie built music halls and libraries. Vanderbilt invested in a university. So you're giving money back. You're trying to help society. It's a charitable contribution that you are making. Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie was a captain of industry and a robber baron. He owned Carnegie Steel Company and had a monopoly. Carnegie wrote the Gospel of Wealth. He built libraries and other public buildings. Carnegie was a philanthropist. He was a captain of industry, a robber baron. He built libraries and a music hall. One of the big reasons why he built the libraries is he believed that if he provided free books or a source for free books to people who might be uneducated or illiterate, it would give them the building grounds or the stepping ladder in order to improve themselves. He also wrote the Gospel of Wealth, which is where he said that it was the duty of the wealthy to give back to those who are less fortunate than they are. John D. Rockefeller. John D. Rockefeller was a captain of industry and a robber baron. He owned Standard Oil and had a monopoly, and he also practiced philanthropy. J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan was a captain of industry and a robber baron. He controlled a large portion of the banking industry. Eventually, J.P. Morgan's bank would form with Chase, and that's what we know today as J.P. Morgan Chase Bank. So it was a merger, but the J.P. Morgan Bank comes from J.P. Morgan himself, the captain of industry and robber baron. Cornelius Vanderbilt. Cornelius Vanderbilt was a captain of industry and a robber baron. He owned a shipping and railroad empire. The Gospel of Wealth. Andrew Carnegie wrote the Gospel of Wealth. He said that it was the duty of the wealthy to help those who were less fortunate through charitable contributions. As a result, he built libraries and other public buildings. So again, giving back through charitable contributions would be practicing philanthropy. He built libraries and he built music halls.